is not a love letter. A five-year-old game that I just never got the chance to play, so we're gonna play it. And I definitely didn't record this like 3 times before and completely screw up on the recording process. Nope, not at all. Start. Content warnings. It's cold at night. You know this. Over the last few months, you've become intimately familiar with the frigid winds that whistle through the city streets. Hell, if you didn't know any better, you'd think that this wasn't a real desert at all. It's not, you know it's not, but you play along tonight. You've had a couple of drinks and you're feeling charitable. Anyway, cold. You tug your coat collar up around your neck and rub your hands together in an attempt at warmth. Wow, are you shivering? If you're that cold, you could just go back inside. If it isn't the man of the hour. I have to read this like 5 times before. Oh my god. Pretty. Crockney shrugs off his jacket as he joins you on the balcony. He must be used to the night air by now. This is his country after all. Backlit by the city's glow, he looks to be lined in strawberry gold. Not really my thing, I think. No? I seem to remember you were quite the socialite during the election. You scoff at a laugh. You remember the nights he's referring to, campaign events spent silver-talking anyone from whom you might win an endorsement. You'd managed well enough back then, but 13.5 years without proper stimulus has lowered your tolerance for ballroom lights. 13 years in hell. Yippee! POV the pandemic. That was a long time ago. Not that long. For you, maybe. Joins you by the railing and you notice for the first time that he's holding a carton of cigarettes. He pulls one out as he settles into place beside you. His eyes never leave the sideline. Practice motion. Then, you suppose not everything changes. So you crashed my party just to sit outside and mope? Ah, right. You'd forgotten the tiny detail of not having an invitation. Both of these are mean behavior. In my defense, getting in through the back was exceptionally easy. You really should hire better security. Unless, of course, you weren't really trying to keep me out. He likes us more. I'll change the logs. Doesn't confirm your suspicions, but he also doesn't deny them. You don't really care either way. You're here now, and so is he, and isn't that how it always ends up? Back inside, music swells before switching to the next song. You catch the faint scent of finger foods and alcohol before it disappears on the breeze. Oversweet sausage rolls rolled over by the crisp night air. Even out here, the party's atmosphere scratches at your senses. Got a lighter? Give him your lighter or ask for a cigarette. We're gonna get him to like our character because it's already a little bit up. Of course, never leave home with that one, right? Yeah! Thanks, mine is still up in my room. Left it on your bedside table. Why would he know that? Yeah, I think it's still next to your... Right, sorry, lighter. You fish a silver Zippo out of your coat pocket and pass it over to Crackety, who accepts it gratefully. Next to what? Running his thumb over the engraving scratched onto its surface. WS. It occurs to you that the last time you passed this lighter back and forth, it had been under much less pleasant circumstances. Huh. You still carry this thing around? Well, I figure if it got me through Pogtopia, it'll get me through just about anything at this point. He doesn't flinch, but his grip on the lighter tightens almost imperceptibly. It's only a slight tell, but you've always been able to read him. You know he's thinking about it too. The memory of long, cold nights in a ravine hovers in a damp cloud around you both. Then two tired bodies pressed shoulder to shoulder, sharing a lighter, passing the blunt back and forth. They're sharing it. It's good I didn't choose the cigarette option. It's good I didn't choose the cigarette option. Fair enough. Now Crackety hands you a cigarette. Everything has changed. Everything is the same. You take the cigarette. Your hands are cold. He flicks it once, twice, and a tiny flame has come to life between the two of you. When he's done, you lean in to light your own cigarette. It catches easily, glowing orange between your fingers. You wish you'd thought to bring something stronger, but this will do. You take a deep drag and exhale smoke towards the stars. Ask him why he's out here. Ask him about the party. Ask him about the party. You probably thought it was good. I know I didn't exactly get an invitation, but I have to say that this is an impressive event. What made you want to pull something like this together? It's called being a good president, Wilbur. You should try it sometime. A little late for that, I'm afraid. Yeah, I think it's bombed, actually. But really, why now? It's been a while since the grand opening. He frowns around his cigarette. He takes another puff before answering. Worry about yourself, right? Come on now, you can't deny a man his curiosity. I can, actually. He blows smoke into his face. What the hell, asshole? Just tell me, what's the party for? Are we celebrating? He scoffs and turns his gaze out toward the skyline. Las Nevadas stretches out in front of you, both sharp and twinkling. The city's heart beats with a steady thrum of people weaving through its streets. They sway under its fluorescent warmth, impossibly small from the balcony's vantage point, but so undeniably alive. Your skin prickles at the thought of being among them. This is not a picture you fit into as anything but a spectator. Not exactly. I was sort of thinking someone else might show up tonight. But they didn't, so it's whatever, I don't care. Clearly. Screw off. Shoulders going tense as he turns his cigarette between his fingers. Why did you even come here tonight? Was your van in the woods not entertaining enough for you? Big Q, please. That van in the woods is an up-and-coming 5-star restaurant. Show some respect. But it is possible that I was bored. He laughs and it sounds like some... Yay! It sounds like summer. Your chest does something warm and terrible. That's called love. Dang. You are a predictable man. Tell him you came for the food. Tell him you came to see him. I feel like he wouldn't appreciate a lie, so let's go with this one. Actually, I'm here to see you. Yeah! I definitely didn't play this beforehand and know all the good routes. But seriously, of course. How else am I supposed to catch you making a fool of yourself once you're drunk off of cheap party wine? Someone has to be around to film that. Crackety elbows you inside. You don't realize how close you've been standing until his shoulder is against yours, shoving at you with no real force behind it. Screw off. I haven't been party drunk since... Drunk. Look at the great eye-hand coordination. Oh my god, hold up. Look at this amazing eye-hand. Okay, that doesn't count. That doesn't. Whoop. There you go. He pauses, but you know what he's referring to. Your memories at that time are a bit of a blur, all dark and ashen around the edges and sour on the back of your tongue. But you recall that night in perfect blue. Ironic, given Heifel never shut up about Perfect Blue. Ironic, given you'd been drunk off of your ass right along with him. It was meant to be a last hurrah of sorts, though no one but you knew it at the time. To the rest of them, it was just a birthday party. You prefer not to dwell on the things you said that night. He was so fresh out of a bad relationship that he still jumped out of slamming door. And you were planning the cadence of your own last words. And neither of you were in any state to make good decisions. Kill me, Phil. Kill your most disappointing son. Both of you did a lot of things that night that you'd be stupid to repeat. Though you never considered yourself to be a wise man. Maybe I was hoping for an encore. Ooh. Yeah, well, maybe another time. Smoke floats out over the sands, turning pink as it falls into the city's strawberry tint. Reminds you of nights spent smoking under a different set of stars. Sometimes, if it's quiet enough, you can still hear the hum of interstate traffic. Tonight, the chatter of party-goers is all you hear, but the memory of elsewhere burns in your chest all the same. Are you good? Your eyes snap back to him. You'd really zoned out there for a minute. Yeah, I'm fine, just thinking. Take your cigarette from your lips and see Clarky's eyes dart to where it now glows between your fingertips. No doubt watching for a sign of your old habits. You're not sure if he's even where he's doing it, but that slight furrow of his brow is familiar to you. Without comment, you press the end of the cigarette against the railing instead. It goes out with a final dying spark. Where the cigarette used to go. Your shoulders relax slowly, and maybe you should be embarrassed by his instinctive caution. But you've never been able to shy away from having his eyes on you, good or bad, as sparks fire in your chest. Combination of poisons and alcohol. You've been your drug of choice for a while now, and you've never coped well with withdrawals. Dude, you seem out of it. How much have you had to drink? Please, I know a lot has changed Big Q, but I can still hold my liquor. And tell me why you're acting so weird, dumbass. Definitely didn't choose this option before. Oh. There's actually another reason I'm here, other than to see you get drunk, I mean. Yeah, no? But you're gonna tell me what it is? You clear your throat. The corners of your vision are tinged with smoke. I wanted to say my goodbyes. I'm planning on leaving soon. Oh. There's that worry again. The anxious lines of his face are caught by the glow of the party behind you, cast into bronze that reminds you far too much of lantern light. When he looks up, there's fear in his eyes. Wilbur, not like that. I mean, I'm not leaving. Like dying. Not again, at least. There's just somewhere I need to be. Oh. Shoot, I mean, lead with that next time. You know you don't exactly have a great track record with ominous goodbyes, right? I know, sorry. Shakes his head like he's exasperated, which is ridiculous given that he's put up with far worse theatrics from me before. Yay. Really, you thought he'd have built up a tolerance for your crap at this point. The smoke is gone, no. Whatever. Never one to let his composure slip, he puts out a cigarette against the railing, leaving a twin dot of ash next to yours. It's just the two of you now, with no excuse to be out here other than each other. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. So you're what, going on vacation? Something like that. Actually, no, I'm going home. What? Home? Like Lamanberg? You're moving into the crater? No, like home like before Lamanberg. Oh. Huh. Do you realize I didn't just appear one day in the cameraman, right? Of course I do. Don't be a smartass. I just never thought about it. That's how all real babies are born. Just born in a van. So where's home then? Can't help but laugh. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Try me. Nah, maybe another time. Fine. Whatever. What's the big deal then? Swallow hard. This next part is stuck in your throat, with nowhere to go but up and down. This isn't a vacation, Q. I'm not coming back. Oh. For a long time, he's quiet. Only the background hum of party guests breaks the awkward silence. I can't stay on this server anymore. I can't be here, kicking up dust in the rubble of everything I've ruined. I'm not going to hurt myself again. Something has to. It's fine, Wilbur. I get it. Your mind stops racing. You do? Of course, man. Look where we are right now. I felt lost in Nevada because I needed things to change. I don't have a home to move back to, so I built one. I remade myself from the ground up. If You've already got a place waiting for you. That's even easier. I guess all you have to do is decide who you're going to be and when you get there. His words are uncharacteristically soft, made loose by smoke and cheap party wine. They carry a hint of honesty that makes your chest ache. He isn't wrong is the thing. You have the where and the when of your next step, but the who remains unsolved. You suppose you've been putting it off. You are nothing if not a history of titles, president, terrorist, ghost, each role leaving you with more scars to try and cover up with your next costume change. Performer, poet, wordsmith, you are an actor to your very core, and all the world's a stage. I like that. We're gonna save, because I only picked the ghost option last time, and I don't remember how that went. So we're gonna pick this one. Honestly, the spotlight has gotten old. You'd like a turn in the wings. Wings? I think I'm just gonna be Wilbur. Terrible choice. I've been known to make a few of those. That was the right choice, that was the right choice, that was the right choice. Quacky laughs at that. You let yourself enjoy it before turning your attention back to the skyline. Before I go, there's something I want to give you. Wilbur, I swear to gods, if this is some sort of there are no explosives fault. Bombs. Yay. Carry on. You fish around in your pocket and retrieve a white envelope. There's no stamp or address, just a single letter scrawled across the front. Me trying to mail something? Q. Quacked takes it like it's made of gunpowder. You can see the worry. You see the worry. What is this? It's not a love letter if that's what you're worried about. Or a suicide note. You don't have to read it now. Wait until I'm gone, alright? There's no return address. Don't worry, I'm not expecting you to write back. He looks at the letter, then at you. And there's a question in his eyes that turns your veins to honey. What? Wait, what? What's the question? I'm bad at literary analysis. What's the question? Then he smiles. Yeah, that tracks. You just have to make sure you get the last word, don't you? Obviously. What you don't say is the truth of the matter, that there will never be a last word between the two of you. You are each other's loose ends, unfinished business. He's the final note in a song you can never stop writing, plucked out on the strings of an old guitar that feels like home beneath your palms. As if to make this point for you, your next reply is cut off by a new presence on the balcony. A uniformed waiter hovers in the archway, wringing their hands. Mr. Crockety, there's someone here to see you. What? Tell them I'm busy. Tried, sir, but they keep insisting. They say you invited them. They showed me the envelope. Are you expecting anyone from Kanoko Kingdom? Crockety's eyes go wide. You don't ask. There's enough sudden color and streaks so you don't have to. Oh, shoot. Just give me a minute. Just tell them not to go anywhere. The nod, the waiter leaves, and then it's just the two of you again. You watch as Quacky bites at his bottom lip anxiously. I'll be honest, I didn't expect this. So I see. We're gonna save. You are nothing if not a history. We're gonna save, right? Save over this one. Definitely not an old one. We're gonna ask him to stay. Are you really just gonna invite them in? It's awfully bad manners to show up so late for a party. Crash the party. Not any worse than showing up uninvited. Well, maybe so. Your palms are sweating against the railing. Come on, give them a moment to try the drinks. Allow me 5 more minutes of your time. You wash the words over with vanilla in an attempt to quell their embarrassingly desperate undertone. Because the truth of the matter is this, your request is nothing new. You've asked for this 1,000 times before. 5 more minutes to drag out a campaign debate. 5 more minutes in the heart of a ravine with your shaking hands against his skin. 5 more minutes in the back of your mind, unspoken as you count the seconds until you can slip away to a room with a button. 5 more minutes as you watch the sun rise from his penthouse window. For better or for worse, he has a history of obliging with you. He's not going to do it this time. Alright. Alright, what the hell? I'm not exactly in a hurry to deal with more guests. It's embarrassing how quickly enthusiasm spikes your heart rate. Your remaining dignity elects to believe that it doesn't show on your face. That's the spirit. No reason to cut the date short. He snaps his fingers. Like, oh my god. Flagging down a nearby waiter. You think he asked them something about bringing out more wine, but in all honesty, you're a bit too preoccupied to be sure. You're hyper aware of your own body, of the way your height makes leaning against a railing more awkward than you'd like. It's silly, but something about this lights up your senses like a damn Christmas tree. It's maybe muscle memory, something to the left of deja vu. Regardless, you're grateful when you're handed a fresh glass. You could use a little more alcohol in your system. His shoulders relax, you gladly follow suit. So, are you sure I can't read this letter now? You've piqued my interest. I'm sure. It's not much of a conversation starter, I'm afraid. I want to read the letter. Don't tell me you kept me from my guest just to sit around in silence. I didn't. Oh, wait, there's multiple options. Oh my god, wait, hold up. Would that be so bad? The night is young, be cute. We've got time to enjoy the wine. Really? You finally got my full attention and now you learn to shut up? Come on, entertain me. Alright, how about you answer my question from earlier then? Why the random party? If you must know, all of this is really just so I can show off. I didn't say that. Why not? If I'm president of a nation like this, showing off is exactly what I'd be doing. Really? I don't recall you putting together many displays of grandeur when you were in charge of Manberg. Well, not unless you count its finale. I don't. Fair enough. You take a sip of your drinker, reveling in the sour sweet taste it leaves on the back of your tongue. Familiarity calms your nerves. So this isn't to show off then? Okay, maybe it is a little. You know what? I'd say I've earned it. Do you have any idea what it took to build this place? Apparently not. Care to tell me? You insist. You never able to turn down a chance to talk about your own nation back when she was new and beautiful and built on hope. You'd taken every opportunity to sing Lamanberg's praises. Heard there was a special place. As Quacky launches into a speech about his country's architectural inspiration, you're reminded of another young president you'd once known. That man is long dead. Still, you recognize the shine in Quacky's eyes as something you'd once seen in a mirror. Oh, this might not end well. Wait, shit. Save. I might have just saved over the previous copy. Oh. That's fine. I have a right to be proud. I do mean it, you know, when I say you deserve to be proud of this place. Come farther than is easy for me to admit. Huh. Thanks, man. That means a little hype. Crash wasn't about us for hours, and you're alone. The party seems to have the plans. A crash was sat back inside. Someone yells out of pain, sorry, and their less apologetic voice whoops before turning up the music. Dang it! I told Sam to make sure no one broke anything. Ugh, whatever. I'll just add him to the cleanup crew. Moves to the door, and for a troubled moment, you think he's leaving you to go yell about. For a terrible moment, you think he's leaving you to go yell about broken glass. Then he shuts the balcony doors. There. At least now I don't have to listen while people break my things. Problem solved then. The sound of partygoers muffled. Your attention is pulled fully to the man across from you. Leans against the railing with a sigh. Look at the arms. Taking another long sip of wine like it will distract him from everything waiting inside. Not for the first time. Wait, no. Wait. I'm bad at the controls in this game. We're gonna choose this one. Oh, we said that one out loud. Lovely. Shoot, you may have confused your inner and outer dialogue for a moment there. Sorry, I meant to say, are you screwing with me right now? Oh, Q, I meant that. Oh, well thanks then. Yippee! It's warm out here. Wasn't it cold before? Your face feels suddenly hot. Here, hold this for a second. Without the extra layer, cool air finds the back of your neck. It loosens the thread of tension sewn from your throat to your stomach. Were you a braver man, you might comment on the way his eyes trace you as your gestures. Something like that. And whose fault is that, dumbass? No one made you show up to the desert wearing a million layers. Are you saying you'd like to see me wearing this? I think you're projecting. And I think you're avoiding the question. He looks at you, gaze cutting sharp through your defenses. You hate and love how well he knows the cracks in your armor. You know what? You're right. How about we find somewhere with proper air conditioning? Your skin prickles at the thought of rejoining the party. I'm not sure how well I'd do back inside. As lovely as tonight has been, I think I've had enough partying. Who said anything about the party? Even if you left now, the mobs would eat you alive by the time you got halfway home. If you want, you could... That is a tempting offer. Is that a yes, then? Entirely against your will, your voice pitches up eagerly. Absolutely. You clear your throat. Oh wait, no, we have to read that in a high voice. Absolutely. You clear your throat and he laughs, and you know all too well that your face looks as flushed as it feels. Put yourself together, man. I mean, I don't see why not. Great, we can finish our drinks upstairs then. Passes back your wine glass as Freehand finds you. Oh, yowie! Electricity sparks eager through your fingertips. By all means, lead the way. Yay! Yay! Yippee! What song is this? If you guys know the song, can you tell me? I don't know what it is. It's beautiful. Awesome. Out with bang. I love that. Well, that's it. Thank you for following. Bye.